All right, you guys, welcome back to Pilates Strong. My name is Lorene. We're gonna work our butt again today. It's Plumpy Booty number 2. Just because I've been wearing this back brace and so the top of my butt has become flatter because the brace pushes on it and it's just driving me nuts. So even though I know it's helping, it's not helping as much as it would if I didn't have it, but I'm still gonna work on it. So anyways, Plumpy Booty number 2. I've got all these bands, always have way too many bands. We're gonna start with a wide leg bridge. I'm gonna grab my heavy, so if you don't have a fabric one, just grab your heavier one of these guys. Okay, so we're gonna go wide leg here. I'm gonna put this over my glutes. Oh man, this is gonna suck. It's the pink one and the pink one's tighter than the blue one. Okay, so let's give this a shot. Lay on your back. Oh yeah, that feels great, right? Really feel your feet through the floor here. Okay, hands are gonna be by your sides. You're gonna press through the floor with your feet and you're gonna come up into a glute bridge. Oh yeah, that's tight. That is really tight. Good. Okay, well that's great. My ribs are in, all right? And for some of you, it might not look like they are because, again, I have severe scoliosis, but they are in, I promise. Arms by your sides. All right, let's just hold. My glutes are actively pressing out on this band. My feet are wide, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shift our hips to the right, drop the hips down, bring them up to the other side. And you're gonna try kind of pretty hard here to not move the legs too much. So it's a very small, like U shape, all right? Now this is just to get the hips warmed up. Nothing crazy, but you will feel your outer glutes here, okay? So just keep going and enjoy it, all right? We've got a pigeon bridge coming up after this. Now I'm gonna explain what I love about this, and everyone's gonna feel it a little bit differently because a lot of people overtraining I've learned require different positions for their glute activation depending on what their habits are during the daytime. But like for me, what I love about the circles is that I really feel that wrap from my bottom where the sun don't shine area all the way out to the sides, right? So we're working the really good stuff, right? All the way from the inside, all the way around. I had this Pilates teacher who was amazing like 20 years ago, and she talked about that wrapping, and like for the first 15 classes I took with her, I couldn't find it. And then when I found it, I was like, oh, God, that's what it is. It's the whole thing working. It's so cool when you find it. All right, guys, so keep going. Hey, buddy. Munchkin. Let's go for about 20 more seconds. Does that sound fair? Just a nice little warm up. This is just easy stuff, right? Kind of easing our way into it. Hey, buddy. Hi, hi. I know he smells other dogs, I'm sure. Keep going. And up, out, and around. After this, we're going to a friend's house because I have to train someone and they have a doggy. And, how many seconds? 3, 2. All right, so stay there. Now press the band open. And open and open, but sometimes I'll do training sessions and I can't take him with me. So then he doesn't really get jealous, but he definitely can tell that I was somewhere else. I'm sorry, buddy. I know. But after this, you get to come with me. Yay! Keep going. Out. That's a dork. Out, out, out. So if you feel the ball of your toes on the ground, guys, you'll really feel that connection to your inner thighs and the VMO. And just everything working so good. You got about 15 seconds. Out, out, out. Keep your abs in. Tight, tight, tight. Now, I'm not sure that I can do the pigeon bridge with this band, but let's give it a try, shall we? 4, 3, 2, now hold. All right, so I'm gonna keep my butt up and I'm gonna lower, or I'm gonna lift my band up a little bit higher to give myself some space. If you have a lighter band, you might not need to do that. You're gonna take your right heel, turn it open into this little pigeon position, right? All right, so now you've got this anchor onto your left leg, almost like a little more weight. You're gonna drop your hips down and drive them up. So the purpose of this, guys, today is that I want you to start to learn how to get on a single leg. So for a lot of you, doing a bridge like this or up to the ceiling is gonna be, all this stuff that we do in Pilates is gonna be really challenging. If you give yourself a little middle point, which is this little pigeon bridge, it's gonna help. The other reason why I'm letting you do this today is because I want people to be working on this. So I'm not even gonna do the single leg bridge. I'm gonna work on this with you guys to kind of, I don't wanna say perfect, but to improve my single leg bridge, right? And notice the shifting of the hips as you go down and up. So try not to wobble side to side. The less you wobble, the more stable that you are. You got about 15 seconds, so easy bridging, but you're definitely gonna feel that left hip work because you've got the band on, which is so great. Now, if you wanna level up, you can put your foot outside of that leg and sort of push that leg out to the side a little bit and get a little deeper stretch. And then what you'll feel there is a little more of both glutes working. Okay, so just different variations. Pick the one that speaks to you the most. Did I say 5? I don't even know. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2. Now little presses up, up, up. So take the option that works for you. I actually kind of like this more today because I want to focus on my left glute. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now switch sides. Okay, set that leg down. Take your other leg on. Ooh, yeah. Now, because you just worked that leg, you're gonna feel a really good stretch in that leg. I like to start with the right leg in the pigeon because that's my tighter hip. My left one's looser. So what I like is that this one's loosening while this one's tightening, so that then when I switch sides, it feels a little more balanced, right? So pay attention to that, because being able to work and listen to your body and balance sides out is really important. You don't have to do the same amount on each side either. Keep going, up, squeeze, and down. So like, if you prefer to start on the other side, go for it. Just stick with that throughout the whole video. Press, good, and press. Keep the ball of the toe down, feel that inner thigh. Good, I'm gonna do a few with my heel out like this, and press it up and down, and press it up and down, and squeeze and lower, and squeeze. Try not to go on your low back, so I'm really pressing through my glutes. My low back is not getting involved here, my ribs are in. So a lot of people will bridge and then they'll go really, I can't even do that because it's so wrong. They'll kind of like go into their low back and arch it. Don't do that. I see that with the bench press all the time too. Oh my God. What are we doing, people? 3, 2, now back to here and up and down, 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 and up and down. Keep going, 15 seconds. My hands are all getting crazy. Keep going. So after this comes the fun part. We're gonna do scrambled eggs, okay? Scrambled eggs is a great exercise. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, little pulses, 3, 2, and then release. All right, so our glutes are warmed up, I think you can say. Sit on up, okay? I'm gonna turn around, grab my, I'm gonna grab a fairly light band. So you can grab, so here's the thing I'll share real quick. Some bands, if you can tell, they're shorter, right? So even though technically this is the lighter one, for this is gonna feel lighter because it's got more give. It's a little bit longer, okay? So don't choose something that's super tight. You're gonna go ahead, so let's start off on our, let me put this back on. Start off with your left foot. So your left foot's gonna have the band, okay? And your right thigh is gonna have the band, okay? You're gonna anchor yourself like this. You're gonna extend that leg out, okay? And you're gonna drop the leg out to the side to the floor, kind of slide it over, and then bring it right back up, okay? So in Pilates, we do this with the reformer strap. So you're like, if my mat was the carriage, it would be moving right now, right? And as my leg would go down, the carriage would move. And then as it went up, it would open back up, right? Here we're just doing static, which is kind of nice because it gives us a chance to focus on our stability, right? So that we have like less things moving around. So it's a little bit easier to focus on just staying upright over our hip. Good, and press it out and bring it back in. All right, we're gonna go for about a minute longer here. My abs are in tight. I'm going slow, just tapping the floor, bringing it back up. Now, if you want to make this harder, you actually take the leg out to the side and just bring it back in. And that's more like a helicopter, but that to me is more, it's just as well scrambled eggs. And in fact, when I do on the reformer, I prefer to stay up, out to the side as long as I can before I drop. So you're gonna bring it back out and in. Okay, so take your pick. Good, abs are tight. We have 35 seconds. You should even feel how your lats and your upper back is having to work to stabilize you here. Your outside leg, your standing leg is working hard. We got side frog kicks coming up in about 20 seconds. Go nice and slow. You guys see I'm just going real nice and slow. I'm going down, I'm coming right back up. Everything is working super duper hard. Abs are in tight, good, and lift. I have a tendency to hyperextend my elbows, so keep a soft bend of your elbows and lift. Keep going, 3, 2. Now stay right here. We're gonna do froggy kicks. So I'm gonna bend my right forearm down. I'm gonna turn my hips open. Okay, if the band slips up, you can put it underneath your right knee. You're gonna bend that knee in, and then you're gonna kick it back out. Now, pay attention to the stability leg. You're gonna want to kick your hips way like this to do it. I want you guys to keep your hips stacked, okay? So keep it really stacked, bend that knee in, press it out. Bend it in slow and press it out. We still have about 55 seconds. These are the kind of moves that require a lot of time under that tension to be beneficial. We've got side frog circles. God, I love this exercise. Coming up, and if you can, when you bring that leg in, I want you to think about, okay, take a pause, find your butt cheeks, and then press with your butt cheeks so that you're not using like your TFL, which is like right through here, or too much of the front of the hip. I want you to use the back of your hip as much as possible, and I'm loving this. And you're gonna see why picking a longer band is really important for this. And kick, stretch, bring it back in. I love these, guys. We have about 12 seconds. Press up, resist, come back in. I love it. We got the froggy circles coming up in 4, in 3, 2, now hold. And you're gonna bring the leg back, up, forwards, and around. So the size of my circle is probably the size of a small beach ball, not like a giant one. Up, out, around. I feel like with circles, people don't ever stay in the circles long enough, so we're gonna go for 45 seconds each direction. Keep going in, up, out, and around. Keep going in, out, up, and around. And then we're gonna do the last few here with our knee bent. So you're gonna go here, oopsies, up and around. If that happens, all you have to do is set the band under your knee, and then there you go. And it does happen, guys, so don't freak out if it does. Keep going, up, out, and around. So the last few we're gonna do like this, 3, 2. Now we're gonna reverse. So we're gonna start with the knee bent, and then we'll straighten it out. Up, out, and around. Whew, I love this, guys. The power in that glute is so awesome. Good, about 10 more seconds like this, and then we're gonna go for 30 seconds with that long leg position, guys. Keep going. And then we're gonna switch sides for the froggy circles, okay? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Up, out, and around. Up, out, and around, 15 seconds. Keep going through that. Whew. Sorry, I was supposed to straighten it. My fault. Straighten it here if you haven't. Good, keep going. Oopsies. Good, straight leg circles, up, out, and around. Keep that bottom leg steady. We're gonna go an extra like few seconds here. Oh man, I love this. Keep going, 4, 3, 2, and then release. All right, whew, my butt's on fire. Okay, so now we're gonna switch sides. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the band back to where it was originally. We're gonna start off with those froggy circles, okay? So the arch of your right foot has the band, okay? And you're gonna kick that leg back, lift that leg up, and we're gonna start with those froggy circles, all right? Up, out, and around. Enjoy it, okay? Then we'll bend the knee halfway in and we'll keep going. Up, out, and around, guys, it's so good. Up, out, and around, loving the work. Moving through this really nicely, guys. Keep it going. Up, out, squeeze, and around. Ooh, yeah, I can feel that. Up, out, and around. Yep, definitely can feel that. Squeeze it up, out, and around. Now bend the knee halfway in. 15 seconds here, and then we're gonna reverse. So fresh leg, guys. Keep going. Both sides are working here. Band did not slip on this one. Kind of interesting, right? Keep going up, out, and around. I think it's because I flattened it out a little bit better on this leg. Keep going. Like if it's already rolled up, it'll roll up faster. Good, keep going. Abs are tight. I'm loving this. Now let's reverse. Sorry, that was a little bit longer. That's okay, a few extra seconds won't hurt you. Up, out, and around. You guys know Pilates teachers can't count. What's interesting to me about this side, and I think it has to do with my scoliosis, is how much more upright I can stay more naturally on the left leg than on the right leg, which is weird because my left leg has a harder time stabilizing. My left leg. Had a little British accent there. All right, keep going. And now let's straighten it out to finish off the last 30 here. I'm loving this, guys. And then we got those froggy kicks coming up. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Now, we are gonna do, well, I'm not gonna say it yet. We're just gonna keep going here. Don't worry about it. 15 seconds. Keep going. Up, out, squeeze, and around. Up, out, squeeze, and around. Up, out, squeeze, and around. Keep going. 5 more seconds. You're almost there. 4, abs are working, shoulders are working. 3, opposite leg is working. 2. All right, now stay there. Woo. In, press. Resist it in, press. Resist it in, woo, press. So good for you guys. Good, and in, and press. I love so much mat work. I love it. You know, I know the machines are awesome too, there's no question. But you gotta mix it up with your mat work because mat work is ultimately the hardest way to do a lot of this stuff because it requires you to know where you are in space, right? Pressing in and up. Come on, keep going. Got about, oh, we got some time left. About 50 seconds. Keep going. In, abs are tight and out. In, abs are tight and out. Good. Pull it in. So notice that my hips are not hiking when I do this, right? My hips are staying nice and equal. Like there's no excessive movement of my body. I'm not letting the leg bounce me around. As that leg comes in, it's not pushing me forwards. It's good control. I am shaking. I don't know if you can see it. I'm sweating as well. Keep it going, guys. We are gonna do, well, let's see how this goes real quick. I think we should do some single leg bridge after this, just to work on it a little bit. So you can pick the pigeon or the non-pigeon version, okay? Keep going in and out, almost there. We got about 10 more seconds. And press and resist and press. 5, 4, 3. This is the stuff that's gonna get you in shape. And then release. This is the stuff that I do. Woo, all right, so take that band off. Did we do scrambled eggs? No, we gotta do scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs next, sorry guys. Totally forgot, I got so excited about the next thing. So lead that leg up, square off your hips, send that leg out to the side, let it drop if you'd like, and then bring it back in. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot like the most important one. So this one here is gonna get your abs, your obliques, your lats, and your leg. And what it's doing is it's making you, because if you weren't stabilizing, you would shift your whole body over as that leg moves, right? You can always do opposite arm forward as you do this. Good, and then bring it back in. And so you're basically working on how to stay stable when part of your body is moving out, right, laterally. I love it. Works a lot of different fascial lines. This was one of those exercises that was extremely hard for me at first, but you just got to keep working on it. Good, and then you'll get better. So again, guys, so the options again are this. You can slide it on the floor, a little bit easier, or keep it up high and then sort of drop it a little bit towards the end. And you're gonna feel how your obliques have to work to stabilize you. Your left hip should stay over your left knee. If this is too much of the band, take the band off, or just go out a little bit to start like that. That's your options there, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna go full range of motion. You still have 30-ish seconds. Keep going and pressing it out, and you're gonna feel the inner part of your butt working. Guys, talking and doing this is seriously so hard. I have to like psych myself up so much to do these videos because it's so hard to talk and do them at the same time. All right, 15 more seconds, guys. Abs are tight. Keep reaching that leg out to the side. This is a nice reformer exercise. You do it on the short box. I'm sorry, you do it on the long box or on the reformer itself, depending on the height of your reformer. I have clinical reformers, which are taller than standard reformers, which I love. 3, 2, and then slowly release. So now for the finale, you're gonna do a couple of holds here in your single leg or your pigeon bridge. So again, the pigeon here or straight up single leg, bridge up. I'm on my left side, right leg is up. My hips are square here. We're gonna do a little hold here, okay? Options, stay right here, or you're gonna sweep that right leg down and then you're gonna bring it back up, all right? So you're gonna sweep it down, bring it back up. Hands by your side, sweep it down, bring it up. Good, now if you want a little more, toes up, heel down on that left side. If you wanna add on, you got 20 seconds, you're gonna do a little circle with that lifted leg. So a lot of work going on here. My obliques are on fire. I want to so badly shift my body over when my leg goes out the side, but I'm really working on stabilizing and doing a really good job keeping everything as steady as possible. 3, my abs are working. 2, hips are lifted. Last one, lower that leg down, switch sides, left leg up, take that leg either straight down and up or do the pigeon, take your pick. I'm gonna start off with a few of these here. Just bring the leg down and up, maybe toe up, heel down. Good, and lower. I don't care what the left toes really do here. Just kind of playing around. And then take that option with the circles if you have it in you. And even harder would be arms whee up to the side. So much harder, right? I think I'm gonna keep this leg down. Not quite ready for that today. Maybe I'll try it again. Make it a little smaller. There we go. There we go. Figured it out. Good. 3, keep the hip lifted. 2, now reverse, going the other way. So much harder with the arms up. Good. Bring it down, out and around. You can feel how everything is working with the scoliosis, guys. It's so hard to do these. 3, good. Last 2, 1, and then slowly all the way down. Awesome job, you guys. Sit on up for a second. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of stretch for the legs. I'm gonna have you guys do a seated forwards fold. So go ahead and reach your hands forwards, chest forwards, and just shoulders down the back, pulling those legs. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe, share, okay? And then you can kind of bend one knee, bend the other. I love this. It kind of opens up the hips a little bit. Let your upper body move with it. Any videos you guys want, add those to the comments. Any questions you have, add them in. Anyways, guys, awesome job.